Gentlemen, stop what you're doing right now. I'm Sienna Brooks, and what I'm about to tell you in the next few minutes has completely transformed the relationships of thousands of men who thought they already knew everything. Here's the hard truth: you don't. And for a long time, neither did I. Until 20 years of sitting across from real couples in real pain taught me something that no one, not your boys, not the internet, not any locker room conversation, ever bothered to explain. There are specific places on a woman's body that don't just feel good. They unlock her emotionally. They signal to her nervous system, her soul, her entire psychology that she is safe, seen, and deeply wanted. And most men, smart men, good men, men who genuinely love their partners, are completely missing them. Not because they don't care, but because nobody ever showed them the map. As a relationship psychologist with over 2 decades of clinical experience, I've worked with couples in their 30s, 50s, and 70s, couples on the edge of divorce, and those trying to reconnect after years of silence. Time after time, the same pattern showed up. The man thought he was doing the right things, but the woman felt invisible. Not unloved, invisible. There's a difference. And today, I, Sienna Brooks, am going to bridge that gap. Not with theory, but with the real neuroscience-backed truth about how a woman's body and mind respond to touch. 7 zones, 7 emotional gateways. Zone 1 to Zone 3, the foundation. But before we get into it, if you're serious about building a deeper connection, hit that subscribe button right now. Zone 1, the hands. This will surprise you. Most men treat hand-holding as a formality. But research shows that slow, intentional hand contact releases oxytocin, the trust hormone. When you hold her hand like you mean it, you're changing her brain chemistry. Take care of your hands, gentlemen. Roughness breaks the spell. Zone 2, the nape of the neck. This is where tension lives. When you touch this area gently, with no agenda, her nervous system shifts from survival mode to connection mode. I had a patient, a man in his late 50s, who placed his hand on the back of his wife's neck while she stood at the window. She took a long, slow breath and turned to him with tears in her eyes. That touch said everything. Zone 3, the lower back. This says, "I've got you." It's about presence. Use this in the kitchen on a Tuesday morning. The power is in the consistency of showing up without expectation. Zone 4 to Zone 7, the deep connection. Zone 4, behind the ear. This area is about feeling treasured. Approach it with patience, and it opens her in a way no other touch can. Zone 5, between the shoulder blades. This is a psychological zone. You are protecting the part of her she cannot see. It says, "I'm here for you, not for what I can get." Zone 6, the inner thigh, near the knee. This is a transitional zone. It whispers. The men who linger here with awareness are the men whose partners trust them with everything. Zone 7, the lower abdomen. This requires everything that came before it. If she allows this, she's handing you her inner world. Honor it. Why does this work? Because women respond to intention, not just stimulation. They respond to the feeling that the man in front of them is actually there. As one of my patients told me, I just started paying attention differently, and suddenly she was closer. These 7 zones are not buttons. They are doors. Every time you touch them with sincerity, you are saying, "I see you. You matter to me." It is never too late to start. Start tonight. If this gave you something real, share it with a man who needs it. Subscribe for more, and leave a comment below. Which zone surprised you the most? I'm Sienna Brooks, and I'll see you in the next one.